Hello, kings, queens, and beautiful people who watch this channel. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the 2015 anime animated by Studio Lerche. Fuck. Airing between January 2015 and June 2016, running for a total of 47 episodes. The premise of Assassination Classroom was when a mysterious octopus-like creature destroys 70% of the moon and threatens to do the same to Earth in a year's time. However, he offers an aversion to this. He offers to teach a bunch of third-year junior high students in skills like regular classroom as well as assassination attempts. So the Japanese government offers a deal to the students: kill this creature who's dubbed Koro Sensei, meaning something like unkillable, assassinate him and save the Earth. If they fail to assassinate him, well, bye-bye Earth. However, the reward for killing Koro Sensei is 10 billion yen, which is roughly 100 million US dollars. Sounds easy enough. Train to learn to kill him. However, this task turns out to be extremely difficult as he's skilled, he's intelligent, he has superpowers such as being able to regenerate and clone himself, moves at a speed of Mach 20. However, as the series progresses, now for characters. The first one, the main attraction himself, Koro Sensei. He's tall. What can I say about him? He's lovely, he's charming, he's intelligent. The one skill he especially has is his ability to connect with his students. He's also fun and is a bit nosy when it comes to certain issues the students are having, but he seems to care a lot for his students' emotional and physical well-being, and a few times he gets angry when they put themselves or other students within danger. Like, he's so charismatic and interesting and charming. Like I've said, we the audience and even the characters almost forget, he's gonna blow up the world in a year. I mean, it doesn't stop from the fact they still attempt to assassinate him, and he still manages to teach them throughout this, whilst they're trying to kill him, even in regards to trying to assassinate him. And he even managed to outdo some of the other assassins that kind of try their hand at trying to kill him. And also, he is the best teacher they've ever had. And because of that relationship he has with the students and sometimes other characters outside the 3E class, I feel this is the main emotional strength of the series. And the truth is, he's managed to improve the class and students on individual levels, whether it's their particular skills or tasks, their grades, and their outlook on life. Then there was the main protagonist, the rather androgynous, though sometimes mistaken for a girl character of Nagisa Shiota. He initially comes off rather unassuming, kind of somewhat cynical, and about his future, had no real ambition. He is a bit shy and timid at points. Like, he's calm, collected, and caring, and seems relatively friendly. However, as the series progresses, he develops as a character, gains self-esteem, and becomes really skilled and, well, better at trying to assassinate Koro Sensei. He does have one particular skill, which he's exceptionally observant to everything Koro Sensei does, which helps him in terms of trying to come up with plans to assassinate him. But also, I feel one of the characters that was probably most attached to Koro Sensei and his relationship with other characters. The two other characters I'm going to mention he has the most relationship with is Kayano and Karma, who's my favorite. The one thing I'll say that just matches the series, because it has so many characters, whether it's just the 3E class, which is like 30 of them, or characters that appear for 1 or 2 episodes, you don't really get insight to all of them. I mean, you get quick insight to each of their lives, but for the most part, it's generally despite this, and really antagonistic towards Koro Sensei. But aside from that, despite his more sadistic nature, in which he's not above humiliating or manipulating people to get his way or to achieve what needs to be done. Aside from this, he does have a caring nature and can be empathetic, and cares especially for his fellow classmates, especially if they're being bullied or anything like that. It's kind of why he's one of my favorite characters, and he's the first character to actually make a successful attempt in injuring Koro Sensei. Then there's Kayano, Nagisa's classmate and also best friend besides Karma. She is what I'd call like sweet, caring, very cheerful, at least on the outset. Then I'm just gonna give a quick rundown of other characters. Kurasuma, who's the Japanese defense agent, kind of overseeing the whole classroom with Koro Sensei, make sure everything's running. He's very stern, he's very professional, he's very kind of like to the job kind of man. Very muscular, very tall, almost like that military grade shit. However, he does have a caring and kind nature to him, and I guess to a certain degree also accustomed to this classroom. Then there's other characters like Irina Yelovich. She's a Serbian agent who also takes her hand at trying to assassinate Koro Sensei using kind of her sex appeal. Though initially is often called Bitch Sensei or Yellow Bitch because her name Yelovich, Yellow Bitch. It's sort of an on-running joke that is kind of beaten a bit too much, but here nor there. I do actually like her though, and she is also a assistant teacher for the class, and we grow to love and like as well. Then there's other characters like the Reaper and the principal of this school and his son, who's in the A class, one of those pretentious assholes because he's doing it academically best. Sound for Assassination Classroom, it was done by Studio Lerche, which isn't a very big one as far as I know. They mostly have the most notable series I know they have done is Danganronpa, which I quite enjoyed. I feel like you could tell the similarities is the type of animation style that I feel if it was for more serious, grounded, and realistic series, it would be totally awkward and it'd be like tonal whiplash basically. I like the colors pop, it's fluid. Again, not an animation or aesthetics expert, but when there's action scenes, the movements, the parkour, like everything, I really like the animation of the series. It's not realistic, but granted, I wouldn't say the series is the most realistic. In terms of sound, I much prefer season 2's opening than season 1's. Like season 1 has all the energy and uptiness and summer vibes to it that you'd expect from an anime like that, whereas season 2, because there was a change in arc and is getting a bit more serious, the songs are of that nature. And in terms of music, like, the endings are fine, they're nice J-pop tracks, but they're not my favorite. Like season 1 does have good openings, but if I'm to compare, it's mainly those two. Animation, I love. Like, it has a lot of, I guess, the more typical art styles you've seen with all that anime, like characters on set, the little, like, sides, if they're, like, worried, that little teardrop, I absolutely love it. Now, for entertainment value, I have to say with this series, I enjoyed it way more than I anticipated. It had a lot more humor and heart to it than I expected. I liked most of the characters. The animation and sound I really loved. Like, the story's not the basic premise isn't the main strength of it. It's the relationship each character has with Koro Sensei and vice versa. All in all, I probably enjoyed this series more than previous anime I've reviewed or talked about so far. And saying all that, I'd probably rate it between an 8.5 out of 10, probably an 8 to 8.5 out of 10. Like, the pros, I'd say, is I really like the animation. It's extremely fitting. It's colorful. It's out there. It pops, sweetie. Music I kind of liked. It's very poppy for the most part. The ending themes are more calm and kind of more that evening. It sounds like one of those songs you hear that are free on, say, a phone when you first get it, like one of those evening songs. I don't love as much. Season 2 openings are better than season 1, in my opinion. Like, season 1's very happy, energetic, groupy, like, just, it's got the energy to it. I won't mention the last, because I knew there'd be season 2. It pretty much came not long after. I was watching it as it was airing. The only downsides, I'd say, of the series, there was a bit too many characters. I understand with the nature show why there was. I felt personally like I didn't get as much insight to some of them, but I understand. Um, could like at times I do wish I was like, tone it down a bit. I feel like some of the Yelovich joke is kind of overdone a little bit too much, and on one and I guess on one hand, like its endings just shy of 50 episodes kind of worked in its favor, because I guess if it kept going on, it would get a bit boring and you'd just be waiting to get to the end. But I will say one thing, and none of this is spoilery, by the way. Um, I will say that the ending really, it has emotion, it has heart, it has love, it has emotion in it, and that's what I really appreciate about this series. So that's probably why I rank it high, despite it's not the only sort of action comedy sci-fi shown to come out in the last 5 years, but it's certainly one of my favorite shows. Would be the likes of Funimation it's available on, and possibly YouTube. If there's any other sites it's available to stream on, I'll definitely link it below. Thank you for watching my review. I appreciate every view, every comment, everyone who mentions anything about my videos. If you want me to review any anime or do a theme analysis on any anime or talk about anime music, just let me know in the comments below. You can tweet me at April Queen or Instagram me at _Queen_Lillian, or go to my Facebook page, Queen April M. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.